Have you ever wanted to save the world, go on adventures, and explore new worlds with your favorite characters? Well, now you can while unleashing your own inner superhero. Let's be the best versions of ourselves and have a little fun. It's time for Fandom Fitness. Hello everyone and welcome to a special Fandom Fitness Friday. I'm PJ with ZooFit and today we're not doing a workout or a recipe. Today we're going to do a special talk on unleashing our inner superhero, superheroine by being anti-fragile. Now, being anti-fragile is also kind of the big theme of talking a little bit about our future with Fandom Fitness, with the book, with the YouTube videos, with our program in general. So let's go ahead and get started. Unleash your inner superhero. Let's be anti-fragile. Do you know what the opposite of fragile actually is? So many people think it's being resilient. Now, being fragile means that we break easily. Well, resilience means it takes a lot to break something. But being resilient doesn't quite mean literally unbreakable. So anti-fragile is the truest opposite of fragile. Being anti-fragile basically means that when we are kicked around or pushed down, we actually get stronger. Now, it's this force behind the mantra, obstacles make me stronger. And one of my favorite sayings, which is, throw me to the wolves and I will return leading the pack. That's being anti-fragile. I want to talk about being anti-fragile because it's very important to the hero's journey, unleashing our own inner hero or heroine. And it's also important to Fandom Fitness. What makes a superhero story remarkable? It isn't the superhero or our favorite characters beating the bad guy. It's the struggles that our heroes face that they overcome in their quest to save the world, to defeat the bad guy, or even just battling the demons within themselves. That's what makes the story engaging and powerful for us. I mean, seriously, let's think about this. How invested would we as an audience have been if in Avengers Infinity War, Thanos came to Earth looking for the Infinity Stones? The Avengers approached him, stopped him, and just simply said, no, Thanos, you can't do that. And then the Titan shrugged his shoulders, apologized, and left Earth without the Infinity Stones and leaving us alone. Now, number one, we wouldn't have had the end game. We wouldn't have had Avengers Endgame. But most importantly, it just wouldn't have been that great of the story. No, fans love the Avengers. They love Harry Potter. We love Avatar. And all of our favorite stories because our heroes had to fight for their success. And we, my friends, are just the same. In our everyday life, we have struggles, challenges, and obstacles. But we can view these as roadblocks, or we can look at them as opportunities. Everyone is facing their own demons. And I feel that these are actually something to celebrate because it's your epic, heroic quest. We don't get the hero's bounty and the story from battling lizards, my friends. We get them by battling dragons. So, what are some of your dragons? What challenges are you facing that will create an epic, heroic story? Now, I'm sharing this because, well, Fandom Fitness has been hit with an epic, heroic challenge ourselves. Now, if you've followed us for a little while, you know that we are looking to publish a fun and fantastic workout and recipe book that allows you to go on adventures with your favorite characters. We want to make fitness fun. We want to make it engaging and enriching and unleash your own superhero that resides in every single one of us. So last February, I started gathering the materials that I might need to create the visuals for the workouts that I had planned. I had a few Justice League figurines, I had the Harry Potter books, and some Doctor Who figurines that I borrowed from a friend. Now, my husband, Chris, who is also the resident ZooFit artist and web developer, was on board too. He was helping by putting together the still lifes and actually photographing them. But after several, failed attempts, he admitted that he just wasn't that into this project, at least not in this capacity. He was, however, inspired by what I was doing with Fandom Fitness and making and creating something so fun and so heroic. So he played around with what did fire him up, which is drawing. He produced an absolutely wonderful drawing of Christopher Reeves as Superman. And when I saw this drawing at first, I was floored. I mean, I knew Chris had some mad skills, but still, look at that. Now, funny enough, while he was working on this, I was getting a little bit worried, just a little bit preliminary research on what it would take to use some of the products I wanted, like the figurines and the Harry Potter books, in regard to copyright. Now, when I did this preliminary research into this issue, I came away thinking, and again after seeing the drawing, we both came away thinking that Chris doing his own art would actually solve the problem of copyright. It's his artwork and it would be his copyright or our copyright, right? And again, plus Chris was just fired up. Then later on, he produced a drawing of Wonder Woman, and I was absolutely sold. If he could do a drawing for each workout, it would add to this beautiful creative project that I was excited about as well. So we decided to collaborate. He started working on the drawings and I started working on the workouts. Now, a year later, Chris has finished more than 25 Fandom Fitness drawings, including Harry Potter, Pokemon, Jack Sparrow, Spock, Yoda, Buffy Summers, Peter Pan, Storm, Black Panther, Indiana Jones, it's just, and so many more. And we were excited, actually, even at this time, because a new section that I had just added, which was real life heroes, which included Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers, and the late Steve Irwin. We started planning at this time a Kickstarter to sell these original drawings that would help pay for the publishing costs and help promote Fandom Fitness. Our plan was to publish in the fall of 2021 with a Kickstarter beginning in May. So while sharing my news on this great project with a good friend, she actually got excited too. And in the most casual and neutral way possible, she asked, "That's really, really awesome. How were you able to get around the publicity rights?" My response was close to something like, "What are publicity rights?" So, long story, I went home and I did some more basic research just on the topic of publicity rights. Turns out, celebrities deserve payment for their likeness being used, even in art, especially if you are going to sell that art. Who knew? Of course, Chris and I quickly we made an appointment. We did more research and made an appointment with an intellectual properties lawyer. I mean, we were figuring at this point, we wouldn't be able to just use Sean Astin's face as Samwise Gamgee, but maybe, again, this was us thinking big, maybe he'd be okay with us using his image and even with like a copy of the book. I mean, how freaking awesome would that be? So talking to the lawyer, seeing what our options were. But it turns out it's a lot more complicated than just using celebrities' images. Now, while Chris's art is his own, they are still very much infringing on copyright of the brand. So yes, our storm looks very different from the comic book images and even from any movie depiction of Storm's character from the X-Men. But I can't use terms like X-Men. I can't use names of the X-Men or even the term mutant. I mean, unless I was talking about that scientific phenomenon of mutation, which I'm not. I'm totally talking about superhero powers here. And I mean, I can't create a Harry Potter workout. Can't even create a Hogwarts or magical school workout, which, yeah, may be annoying, but completely understandable. J.K. Rowling and Warner Brothers owns the rights to the Harry Potter series. I need and I should obtain their permission to use their work, even if it's my husband's interpretation in his art and my creative celebration in a workout. And again, also for the record, whether I should have known all of this before starting the adventures is so not the point. The point of this story is we got knocked down with this new information. Fandom Fitness was something that we were really, really excited to do together. And while we thought we were doing everything the right way, we didn't have all the information that we could have. So now that we know this, what do we do about Fandom Fitness? Give up? We go on hoping and praying that we don't get caught? We need to be anti-fragile. We're not giving up. That's fragility. But we're not just going to take a beating. That's resiliency. And we're going to use this obstacle to reevaluate our project. And then we're going to get back up again, stronger, better, and more empowered than ever before. That's going to be anti-fragile. Characters in the book are fictional. And again, repeat, they're fictional. And that means that they can be anyone. We don't need David Tennant as the Doctor. We don't need Kit Harington as Jon Snow. This is Fandom Fitness, celebrating the community of the fans. What we need is a fan dressed up as a space time traveler. What we're going to be looking for is a fan dressed as a pirate or a warrior queen or a dragon rider. And that's on Chris's part for the art. On my part, I can't have a preparing for a Hogwarts workout, but I can have a magic spells workout. Now, I can't do Jon Snow or Daenerys or Game of Thrones exercises, but there isn't a copyright on dragons. And Star Trek, Spock, or even Live Long and Prosper, they may cross the line for copyright. But you know what doesn't cross that line? The red shirt workout. And all fans will know when they see this title, this workout will kill you. Now, the anti-fragile mentality we took towards a major bump in our plans means that we're more excited than ever before. Next year, we're going to be hitting the fandom events like LeakyCon for the Harry Potter fandom, NorwestCon, which is a fandom event, fandom convention that's held in Seattle, local Pacific Northwest Comic-Cons, and even more local fan events. For instance, Bellingham and Whidbey Island all have their own versions of Comic-Cons. What we're going to be doing is looking for those perfect depictions of characters that we love. And we're also going to be looking for fans that are just expressing their passion in creative and wonderful ways. And then I'm going to use that creativity and that passion to create the perfect workouts to celebrate all genres and all fandoms. Again, because once again, this is Fandom Fitness. This is about unleashing the inner hero and heroine that resides in all of us. Let's celebrate all facets of fandom, the costumes, the creativity, the bravery, and the spirit of never, ever giving up. So, Fandom Fitness is off the table for just a little while. At this time, Chris is getting started on new art projects, such as a new painting and even a whole new series. And I again highly recommend you check out his website at chrisbevan.com to find out some more. I myself am also moving on anti-fragile style. So while we wait for the 2022 season of Fandom events to start up, I have dozens of other projects waiting for me. And I've already picked my big one for the time being. I am going back to wildlife workouts. I am in love with this idea. Why can't adults enjoy their workouts as much as kids do? Why should kids have all the fun? And again, if you think working out is something that you have to endure, then I'm sorry, but you are doing it wrong. Wildlife workouts show you how to make exercise your own personal recess. Move like the animals and learn fun facts about your favorite animals in this fully illustrated guide. Yeah, illustrated, because I'm collaborating with another great friend and wonderful artist, Miranda. Her site too. Check out her stuff and get a sneak peek at what the art in the book will look like. And again, I'm also going to promote her because I'm especially enthralled with her living color tarot. So definitely go check that out. So once again, long story short, Fandom Fitness got kicked down hard. But we are anti-fragile, heroic hummingbirds, and we're using this to get stronger and get better. We're setting things aside for the time being and working on other projects which keep us fired up. So please, please keep in touch, keep updated. Most importantly, maybe Patreon. Patreon is a fan-funded platform where you can earn perks and bonus material while supporting your favorite creators, like ZooFit. You can become a member of the tribe and get updates for every ZooFit project that we have, including Fandom Fitness. You can also support ZooFit and our programs by visiting us at zoofit.net. Sign up for our newsletter or join us on an epic adventure that I call the ZooFit Safari Challenge. Either way, I hope to see you all very soon. Remember to unleash your inner superhero by eating clean, living green, and most importantly, training positive. Today, tomorrow, and forever. Work. If you want to be notified for future epic adventures, subscribe to our channel so we can continue training positive for today, tomorrow, and forever. That's like you. I'll see you all next time.